Welcome back to Destination Dive. You don't have to go deep to realize how special Looe Key Reef is. At low tide, you can actually see the beautiful corals from the surface, but underwater is where the real beauty emerges, and you quickly realize why it's a top dive spot even for locals.
Looe Key actually got its name from the HMS Looe, a British man of warship that ran aground there in 1744. There is nothing left of the ship. It was a wood ship, but that's how it got its name.
As one of the first marine parks in the U.S., Looe Key was named a National Marine Sanctuary in 1981, then became part of the Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary less than a decade later, and is still one of Florida's premier reefs to visit for both snorkelers and divers.
But the fact that it's been a protected area for so long has made it a special place. It's a tremendous place for both snorkelers and divers because the marine life there is as good as other places. We have turtles, we have dolphins, we have sharks, we have all different kinds of species of sharks. We'll see during different times of the year a lot of lobster. I think the most eels I've seen on one dive at Looe have been 5 or 6, which is a lot of eels to see on one dive. All 5 species of angelfish that live in the Western Atlantic can be found on Looe Key.
Corals have been growing in this pristine portion of the Keys for thousands of years, and the life that calls these ancient corals home is what makes it one of the most popular dive sites in the Keys.
I've been out there with students and had feeding frenzies with sharks and stuff like that. I've had that happen. I've been out there and eagle rays right in front of me, turtles, octopus. I've seen just so many spectacular things. Goliath grouper love to hang out underneath our boat. So one of the fun things is people will do their giant stride entry and then turn around and there's a 600-pound fish right behind them just hanging out. Sometimes we'll get 3 of them at the same time hanging out underneath the boat.
Looe Key Reef is located just 9 miles south of Bahia Honda State Park. And one of the standout features of Looe Key is its vibrant reef structure. Unlike some reefs that are often overrun with crowds, Looe Key offers a more intimate dive, where you're surrounded by colorful coral formations set up in what's called a spur and groove formation, making it an easy dive.
We talk spur and groove formation if we think of like aisles in a grocery store, right? So you will have, your aisle and then you'll have your shelves on each side. So that's kind of what it's like swimming through that. So you basically just kind of weave in and out of the aisles just like you would at a grocery store for navigation. It's actually some of the easier navigation you're ever going to find on a reef. You basically just count the aisles over and count the aisles back to get back to the boat. If you wanted to go off on your own, get out of a big group, and really take advantage of just having that solidarity factor under the water, which is always something that we all enjoy, just kind of taking the water in. Looe Key makes it super easy to do that with a buddy.
Looe Key is one of the 7 reefs in the Keys being targeted for massive restoration projects. Therefore, thousands of new corals have been planted here, which gives divers a first-hand look at the progress being made in the coral restoration efforts. These new corals also help make this reef even more vibrant, and the shallow nature of Looe Key Reef is what makes the vivid colors even more spectacular.
Shallow is important because we start to lose the color red as we descend, and once we start losing the color red, everything usually will start to turn sort of a deep dark blue green kind of a color. But when the reef is so shallow like it is in the entire Florida Keys, it's very easy to still have all that nice color, and when it's shallow like that and the light hits it, it really lights up so you can see it and really enjoy it as it's meant to be seen.
For divers and snorkelers looking for an off-the-beaten-path option in the Florida Keys, Looe Key is a sure bet. This thriving ecosystem is a can't-miss stop for all ages.
I've lived all over the world. If I don't dive anywhere else other than Looe Key, I'm happy.
Thanks for watching Destination Dive. Join us next week as we travel to Key West, a place that's much more than a rowdy nightlife and delicious food. There's an entire underwater world that's worth exploring. We will explore one of the largest wrecks in the world, the Vandenberg, and also see some of their stunning reefs that have shown tremendous resilience amid extreme ocean temperatures. I'm Jennifer Gray. Join us next time on Destination Dive.